If I haven't covered something that you're curious about, how do you want to do this? We maybe unmute some people?
Yeah. That's a good question here from Lisa. Lisa, can I go ahead and unmute you?
Hi, Lisa. I love seeing all of you. Thank you guys for being on here.
Hello. I had a question. If there's anything that Insomniac is trying to do to be more sustainable and environmentally friendly in 2021, especially since, like, as you know, there's always a lot of like trash and stuff. Like, I remember being at EDC like 2015 and seeing people come out with those like leaf blowers to like move the plastic.
Great question. How do I find her? Oh, so I can see.
Go to speaker view.
Okay. Okay.
Say hi again, Lisa.
Say hi.
Hi.
You didn't pop up, but that's okay. Yeah, that's not the speaker view isn't working, but let's see. Try again. Oh, hi. So great question. So we actually have someone here that's dedicated to that. This has been a conversation that is, this is so important. You know, I have, not only do I care about the world and the planet, you know, when we're all gone, our kids, and you know, I'm committed to this, and we've made investments in figuring this out the best way we can. We actually have someone here full time that's focusing on it. What you see at some of the festivals that are out there, where, and I don't want to say anything, you know, I always want to do, I don't ever want to do stuff for show, right? And there's a lot of events out there, and I don't mean it because they mean well. This is not a negative statement, but putting out bins out there that just show, you know, the different, you know, waste, or, you know, recycle, plastic, all that. What happens is when you just have those all at the festivals, they get contaminated. One thing that isn't in the right bin will contaminate the whole thing, and it ruins the whole thing. So when you see, and what I didn't want to do is, I know that that's a good, like, it's almost like a PR. It's like everyone's happy, they think that something good is happening, but what ends up happening is when you bring it back a house, it doesn't get separated, it all gets contaminated, and it doesn't actually, what you think's happening doesn't happen. And a lot of these, especially these boutique festivals that mean really good, the tens of thousands of dollars that it takes to separate them, a lot of those boutique festivals can't even afford it. But it does go with the transformational, you know, we're throwing a party that's a camp out by the lake and all that, but it doesn't actually happen. On our scale, we are allocating, you know, we're trying to figure out where to allocate the funds and partner with the right people to do it right. But it's such, it's almost like you need, you know, we need a whole production crew to do this, because it's not as simple as, and we need, you know, we have very reasonable budgets to put towards this, and figuring out who to give those budgets to and outsource it to has also been challenging, because a lot of what we've noticed, even companies that represent themselves as people that will do this for us, they don't even do it right. And they have these amazing volunteers that are at the forefront of these companies that have the right idea, and everyone is so gung-ho about it. But you have, you know, let's just say we pay some company $20,000, $30,000 to do all the recycling for EDC. Their expenses and the salaries that are going to the higher ups and executives of those companies, you know, they're making a career out of it, when really we need all the, and that's fine. And then you have the volunteers on the lower level that are really like volunteer their time, they're getting no money. And then what we really need to figure out is, how can we get this done and it actually makes it happen? The trash you see in the blowers, all that, if you had a bunch of bins, you had 1,000 bins at EDC that were all nicely organized. They had the signs and all that, but those bins are contaminated because you have people that had a few drinks or aren't paying attention. Some people read the signs and they don't actually know where to put their trash, and that literally, like, everything gets contaminated because we've tried it. So we're really spending a lot of time on figuring how to get it done right, and it's that's where we're at with it. When you go to a festival and you see all that trash on the ground, that's not left that way. If they were, if the, you know, if they're all in bins or people drop them on the ground, I think it's better for people to find their bins, and I think there's a better energy behind that. But whether it's on the ground or in a bin, it goes to the same place. Whether someone's blowing it around, we do everything we can to separate it behind the scenes. And although it's not displayed in an eco-friendly way, everything that's done in every other festival is done behind the scenes. We need to do it better, though. Better than ones that display it publicly, and better than we're doing it. It's just figuring out how to do it has been very, very challenging. So, but we will figure it out. We are committed to it. But yeah, we could have those things out for everyone and put the pretty pictures up and the see-through trash cans, but it's like, just so you know, those events that do that, the same stuff happens at their events as our events. So, but we're gonna figure it out, and we're collaborating with them as well. Even if, I've called promoters, because we love everyone. We want this to be something that's across the board, not just an Insomniac event. The whole festival scene, whether it's rock festivals, everyone needs to get this done somehow. And we're committed to contributing to that in a big way and figuring that out. So I hope that answered your question.
Tom has a question. Here, Tom, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hi. So traditionally, you guys haven't done a whole lot of events in the Northeast. I know you guys have EDC New York, but I was just wondering why that is, and if there's any like potential in the near or like late, I guess, timeline for any types of events out here. I'm from Boston, so traveling to all of the events is always fun, but it would be nice to get some more local things going on.
I'm with you 100%. It really comes down to things. And when we've gone to New York, and in some years New Jersey, we didn't feel that, although we have been able to transform parking lots in other parts of the world into the experiences that we create, on the East Coast, New York, New Jersey, it's been very difficult because IATSE, there's like this ring out there, that the expenses to produce, I mean, we sold out EDC there. We weren't able to deliver the experience that we believe you deserve. And the ticket price was high, the experience wasn't, we couldn't afford to bring the experience where it sold out, and it just wasn't what it needed to be. And there's a lack of venues, and the expenses are so high for things that you guys don't see. Like so you all know like how IATSE works. So let's just say we want to create a scenic stage or hang amazing LED screens. We can't do that ourselves. Someone else does that for us in some of those major cities like New York or New Jersey. We're not allowed to touch anything. So we might get a bill for millions and millions of dollars for hanging, our lights, our decor, and we're very artistic. We have people that are very passionate about what we do, trying to get someone else to do it for us, and then paying a premium for them, and then having to pass that expense to you guys, and the ticket being high, and then it just was very difficult. being on the out, and that's why you don't have, forget about Insomniac, you guys, there isn't a lot of events in festivals in like New York and New Jersey area. At the outskirts, if there was, a great venue that we could look at, if you knew of one, we would be glad to check it out, and hopefully it doesn't have those kind of restrictions. Also, another thing is the hours in some of those cities. You have to come at like 11, and it's easy to make a part. If you were okay, the only available venue we have is maybe a parking lot
Hold on.
or a field. That's hard, and you can make that pretty magical at night because the ground disappears, and you can But if you're over at 11 and it's light till 8 or 9 during that time of year, or 7 even, it doesn't allow us to create that amazing show, what we believe is an amazing show for all you guys. If there's any venues that you guys know, Boston, you guys used to have parties way back. Philly used to have great parties way back. If you ever hear of any great sites, we would love to explore that. And we'll bring an event to you. We just need that component of it.
Summer has a question. Summer, go ahead and unmute yourself.
You know what I'd like to do? I want to make sure I've answered their question, so let me just confirm. Leave it open for a little bit. Thanks, Tom, for the question.
Okay, Summer.
Hi. Thanks. 2 quick questions. The purpose of the metal passport part, it's super cool. I was very excited to get it. I just didn't know what I needed to do with it. There was no explanation. And then the other question was, for exclusive passport events late in the future, would there, you think, ever be consideration if we could bring a non-passport guest with us? So I'm from Vegas. I have a ton of friends here that go to raves, but it's tough for me to go to an event just on my own without having someone to be able to come with if we do an exclusive event. So those are my 2 questions.
So we are constantly working on what passport members receive, what the experience is, what events. As you can see, we just opened up Portugal, so it's always evolving, and it felt right when we started. We want to give you guys something. We want to give you that says I'm a passport holder. So that's where the card came in, and we did look into having it where it had a chip, and it actually allowed you to. And we're still, maybe card 2.0 will be something more advanced, but we wanted you to have something that you could hold on to, and it's not something that, as you know, it's not something that you need to get into the lounge. It's not something that you need to get your ticket, but it's something that we wanted to give to you so that you had something. So it's really just, hi, you can keep it in your card, and you can show others if you choose to. Keep it as a souvenir. But originally we were figuring out what exactly, and we just talked about having the merch and the new things that we can do there, and exclusive pins and stuff like that. So it was just another idea that we will make better. And in regards to the bringing someone into the lounge, we have had it where you can bring someone who's also at the event with you, like not a passport member, but someone that's has a ticket for the show, that they can come into the lounge with you. Before we allowed that before. But in regards to bringing someone that has no ticket and isn't a passport holder into the that's not something that would make sense. Again, we don't want to. We're wanting the goal of the passport member was to allow you guys to go as many events as you can, bring in the cost down for you, and if we start sizing it up without any support, already we're teeter-tottering where it's like, it's an exclusive program where, this is not, for me, this is not like a business venture. This is like, I want people to be able to go to everything. And how can I make that happen? How can I make it free? How can I make all my festivals free is, if I could ever do that. And this was not, that's hard to figure out because as I mentioned before, it takes a lot to produce these events. And this was something that I was passionate about making happen. And I had a vision that a community would form and people would get to know each other. And even though we're part of an amazing big community, a community within our big community, a new one would form and tighter bonds would form. It's tough to pencil out. We would have to size up everything in the lounge and we would be giving tickets away, and that's really hard to make sense of. So is that, did that answer your question? Was that what you meant? Summer's on mute. Can you unmute?
I'm sorry. I meant if you have any Passport exclusive events, like just for us Passport members. In the future, if that was ever something we considered, if you would allow us to have like one extra person come with. That's what I meant. I'm sorry if I was unclear.
Oh, no. Sorry if I didn't hear it right. Yeah, I'm open to everything because I'm hearing that for the first time. I will just have that. I'll jot that down in my and look at that. I think doing Passport only events. Maybe our friend that has the Joshua Tree venue can accommodate the extra, the +1 for everyone. We'll explore that. But I'm totally open to that. Yeah, that would be cool. If Passport members can bring a friend to a free event, that I think that would be cool to meet, to be able to bring someone into our Passport world. Would be fun. Thank you for that.
Someone asked, I don't remember the name, but they asked, can you put your passport on pause if you're pregnant?
Oh, that's a great question. If you can put your passport on pause if you're pregnant, absolutely. Again, that goes back to, we're not some random like credit card company or membership. Even at, I love Disneyland, but you can just contact us, and whatever we can do, we'll do for you. Just ask. If you're pregnant, we don't want you out partying, and we don't want you to miss out your. I mean, you can go out for a certain amount of months, but it's totally up to you. You can put it on pause, no problem. How do we confirm that? We don't even have to confirm it. Just send it to us. Yeah, just reach out to us. That's fine.
Eli, let's go ahead and unmute you and you can ask your question.
Okay. Thanks, Summer. Eli.
Hi.
Hi. How's it going?
Pretty good. I'm a golf and I already got it. So my question was, because sometimes it takes a while when you're first getting there, so my question was, is there any way to improve that? Because sometimes you're in line for a long time.
Are you speaking about, because you were cutting up a little bit, are you speaking about the festival, the Passport entrances? Okay. Yes. I want to improve every aspect of everything that you experience. Our job will never be done. So you expressing that wait is too long is what I need to work on it more than we are already. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next one.
Taylor, let's go ahead and ask your question.
Yay! So my question is, I had two actually. I wanted to see if you already knew what stages were going to be at EDC Portugal, and then if there were going to be any hotel packages.
So yes, I do know what stages. I'm looking at my phone. We have so many events right now, so I'm gonna take you through. I was just working on something else. I was working on very late last night was the site layout. So Stereo Bloom. I'm gonna tell you some of the roads and stuff. We have Rainbow Road and Daisy Lane. So we're bringing a lot out there. So Kinetic Field, Stereo Bloom, Daisy Lane, the Base Pod, which is normally Base Rush or Base Rush stage. Rainbow Road, Neon Garden. Yes, I know, I feel you on that too. and Rainbow Road and Daisy Lane. And then we have, Pixel Forest. We have, some of our experiences that we're bringing out there as well. So there's a lot that we are doing, and we're still working on it. It is, gosh, it's not a year away, but it's pretty close. So we're still developing it, but we're covering all genres, but those are some of the major stages that are going to be there. Bass music, techno, house, the big rooms, kinetic field. So let's see. Was that your only question? Oh, sorry, you're on mute. Oh, hotel package.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, we don't have hotel packages worked out, but since you're a Passport member, there would be a bundle because you're getting in because you're a Passport member. We have talked about ticket for travelers, a ticket and hotel package, but now that you're mentioning this to me, I guess in your case, a hotel for a special rate on its own should be something we should explore. So I'll look into that. I was only thinking people needed a ticket and a hotel, so I was looking to put that together. So I'll work on something like that as well. Thank you.
So I think Bryce has a question. Bryce, you can go ahead and unmute. Bryce, are you there?
Unmute, okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello? Okay, cool. Hey, what's up, Pasquale? I was wondering if we could expand and enhance the Insomniac Passport program to have maybe a World Max VIP passport tier, or like beyond the US tier, like a world tier for international.
I think you cut out a few times, but are you asking if you have a passport here for the entire world?
Yeah, like there's a US max level tier, and I was wondering if we could have like a world level tier for like international events for the entire world. Like Insomniac World Party LCD status.
Yeah, World Party. I love that you know that.
Yeah, sir.
So yes, we're working on that as well. And as of right now, you're getting the benefit of an event outside of the United States without calling it World Party. But we will at one point have so many events worldwide that we will have to have another tier, because we have to make sure that sometimes when we go out of town, we do partner with the local dance music person. Because when we go into a country, we want to make sure that we work with the real deal local guy that's been representing dance music for years. So we got to make sure that we're working out the details with all of those. Yes, that's in the plan.
One more thing.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Okay. I'm gonna be sending in a record for you that I made. I had a record cut, and I'm gonna send it in. What's the best way of getting that to you? It's like a vinyl record.
You're a producer and you made music?
Yeah.
So the best way, don't just hand it over to me. Send it over to the Discovery Project, and I'd love to hear it. But if you're a producer and you send music to our team at the Discovery Project, the Discovery Project is meant to take someone straight from the studio right onto our stages, and then even.
Well, no, it's like actually like a vinyl record cut just for you. Is what I'm trying to say. It's like a gift. It's not like I'm not trying to blow up or nothing. I have a gift for you.
That's really nice of you.
Yeah.
We'll get you an address to send it to. Just send in your address to our past team, and I'd love to pick that out. Thank you. That's awesome of you.
I think you're gonna like it.
I look forward to getting it. Thank you.
Cool.
Thanks, Bryce.
You're welcome.
I have a question. Steven, can you go ahead?
Hi, Steven.
Unmute yourself?
Hi, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah. What's up, Steven?
All right. Awesome. Hey, how's it going? I was just wondering, for the passport, how long do we have it? Is it like for a limited time, or do we always just have it as long as we make the payments?
You have it for life.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, unless you just disappear on us, or you opt out, you are a lifelong member. And
Okay.
at one point, because it's only we can only scale it up so much. I don't know for sure, because we don't. There might be a day that we don't ever. The only time we ever allow another passport member to come in is if something opens up, like if someone decides to not be a member anymore.
Yeah.
You just don't pay your. Just you can opt out that way, or you can let us know and we'll stop.
Oh no, I want to keep it as long as I can. I love it so much.
We don't want you to leave. So, where are you right now?
I'm in San Pedro. I'm on my I'm working out on my cycling bike right now.
I didn't know if you were dancing. I didn't know what was going. That's awesome. I'm doing that. Thank you for the inspiration. I need to do that when I'm on Zoom.
Oh, well, I'm a trainer, so that's what I do. I inspire.
Awesome. Health is so important. So, thank you.
All right, no, thank you.
All right, Steven.
All right, bye.
All right, see you later.
Taylor asked a question.
Hey, Taylor. That's so awesome.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Awesome. Yeah, hey, what's up?
Hello. So, I have a question about bringing back Bass Rush Massive from 2018 and more like old school bass themed shows. I remember watching the live streams and seeing Z-Trip and Demigod and things like that, and all fantastic artists. Can we get a show or something, maybe a stage or like the carts at EDC, something like that? Can we get an old school themed bass show?
I like your. Is that a very old? What is that? That is what classic. You've been around for a while. That's awesome.
Yes, sir.
So I love the classics. I like to take it back even to when I was first starting, and it's great to hear when people want that, because I don't always. The culture is a lot of the time has been about what's next. It's moved so fast. And there's so much good music over the past 10, 20, even 30 years. Even before me, I like hearing old school, like acid house.
Absolutely.
And stuff like that. And that was before I even was going to parties. So I really appreciate it all. I've wanted to do parties that are devoted to classic tunes and even bring in some of the old artists out of the woodwork, kind of like I did on the Rave-a-thon with Demigod, which was kind of a fluke because he wasn't meant to play, but we had some technical difficulties, and he's just a buddy of mine, and we pulled him on. It was fun. I would like to do more of that. I don't know the demand, but we have done it on our cars. I think that's what you meant by carts, right?
Yes.
So it's our cars, and we will do more of that. And I think with Insomniac TV, because we do plan on, I want Insomniac TV to continue indefinitely beyond COVID, and it allows us to do more stuff like that, because we're not taking on, there are definitely expenses, but we're not building a city we're able to do niche genres, whether it's old school or we could do a chill out section, genres that you can build a whole production around. But we can deliver it through Insomniac TV and do some. I even thought about, I don't know if you saw me play in my bedroom or me hang out in my bedroom, and we were putting on some records.
Yeah, you and Z-Trip and 12th Planet hanging out, doing some old school vibes. So.
Yeah, I was thinking about even doing like that on a monthly or weekly basis and just diving into the old crates and dusting off the music. I think that would be dusting off the records. I think that would be a lot of fun, and doing that at some of the events for sure. Nocturnal, we always do that, so you know.
Absolutely, yep.
Nocturnal. So But if I get more requests like that from more people, I'll do it at more events. But right now, the event that we show love to some of the classics has been Nocturnal, but we'll start doing it on Insomniac TV as well.
As important as it is to move forward in music, I think it's always still important to appreciate the classics and look back from where we came. So just want to give some love to old school dubstep and drum and bass, etc. So
I'm with you 100%. Just so you know, when I drive myself to the Rave-a-thons just to get hyped and I made digital. I put them in digital format, but my old mixtapes from when I was first going out, and I play those because I love it. It just gets me so excited and puts me in the right headspace. So I'm with you.
Any chance we can get those mixtapes?
They're online.
Are they? Okay, I'll have to go look for them then.
There's a lot of old school mixes on symphonic.com. There's an Insomniac here that before he worked here was a fan, just like me, just like you guys, straight from the dance floor. And on his own time, he created a website where he uploaded a lot of the old mixtapes. And you'll find old hardcore on there, old drum and bass on there. I don't think he went as far into like dubstep because dubstep didn't exist yet, but he had like drum and bass and stuff. So it's symphonic. Is it .com or .? If you search symphonic mixes, SIMFONIC or K, sorry, NIK, it will come up and you'll see a lot of old school tapes on there.
We'll have to do that then.
Yeah, check it out.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Taylor.
Alexis Martinez, go ahead and ask your question.
Hey, Alexis.
Hi, can you hear me?
I can, and I can see you.
Hi, very nice to see you. So my question is the future of Hard Summer. I love that it's in the Speedway in Fontana. It's so close to me. We didn't get to go this year. What's the future of it for next year at least?
So we're gonna get us off pause and get into it, and just like we're opening up our whole calendar for next year, and
okay.
we're gonna be we have actually explored other venues that are right, but the Speedway did work out. We did make a lot of changes. I'm glad you like it there, and we're going to continue to make changes to make the experience even better. It is a hot time of the year, so
I agree.
Making sure that we have even less dust and more pull-off areas is important to us. So we're going to keep improving it, but we're definitely working on hard every day, as well as all our other events for 2021.
Awesome, thank you.
Welcome. Thank you.
Kyle Witherspoon, you're next.
Hey, Kyle.
You're
Oh, cool. Can you hear me? Sorry, you can't really see. Kind of dark.
I like it. You're mysterious. Maybe I could have done it that way. Oh, nice. Hey, yeah.
You're watching. So my wife came up with a cool question. Who was it? Question for?
Will there be a chance for me to also get a passport membership since he has one, because he gets to go to a lot more things than me, and it makes me really sad.
There's always a chance. We have. I don't personally pick. We basically put it into like I'll call it a program, and people, individuals that have purchased tickets for Insomniac events will have the opportunity to get a pass, and they're randomly picked. So, and you think that it would be something that might not ever happen to you, but surprisingly, like I actually heard of couples. I was like, how did that even happen? That's amazing that happened. I love that happened. But like, I've heard best friends get them, existing friends get them, and couples have gotten them before as well.
Right on. We'll keep using her email to buy the tickets, so that if that helps.
It does.
Cool. Right on. Thank you.
Thank you.
Eli has another question. Eli, go ahead and ask that question. Great one.
Hi, Eli.
I'm back. Can you hear me?
I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just asking, am I cutting off?
You're a little choppy, but I'm making out what you're saying.
Okay, I was just asking because a lot of us have become close because of this program, and I was just wondering what you think of that. Like, I know without a lot of these people.
Restriction starting
Great community.
Someone else is playing. See if I can hear someone else on top of. So I heard the beginning. So I'll the first part. I didn't hear all of it, but I heard that you mentioned that people are getting closer to one another and meeting one another within the passport program, and that absolutely was the intention of one of the hopes, right? With a smaller community and the intimacy of the passport program, you all would get to know one another, friendships would form, and I love that. So that absolutely the goals. And then the second part of your question I didn't hear, but I love hearing that that's happening. It makes it more gratifying because I'm all about community and people supporting one another and getting to know each other. Did that answer your question? Okay.
Christian. I see y'all. Go ahead, Christian. You can ask your question.
Hi guys, hello.
Hey there.
So my main question was about Nocturnal. My concern is that I noticed that camping is going to be in high demand this year, and I was concerned about the priority access. So is Passport going to get priority access for nocturnal camping? Like, are we going to be able to buy our tickets before everybody else does? Because I want to make sure that Passport gets to camp together.
We're going to make the decision right now and say yes. How about, because I mentioned earlier, I don't know if you're on yet, and you know, I do want you guys to be able to camp together, and I want to help you with the logistics of that, and that would coincide, you know, now that we're going to have to make something like that happen for that all to make sense. So thank you for bringing that up. We'll work something out there.
That's awesome, because Nocturnal's been so special. Like, I met this handsome devil at Nocturnal a couple of years ago. So, you know, I got to make sure I get my priority camping pass for him, at least. So.
For sure.
So thank you.
For sure, yeah. We'll work something out for you guys there. We'll do something, you know, maybe do a private link and allow you guys to grab them first.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. I love hearing that when people meet at events, by the way.
Paul Chang, go ahead and ask your question.
Hey Pasquale, I was wondering if we could get some type of tickets allocated per passport tier, and is there a way to transfer tickets if we can't make it to the event if we already reserved?
I didn't quite hear the first part, but the second, you cannot transfer your tickets to someone else. Again, you know, the passport program is exclusively for you guys, and I want to make sure that the experience is special, and we're not opening it up to anyone else.
Oh no, I meant within the passport. If we can make it to an event, you know, I hate to reserve it and then take it away from someone else. So within the passport community, transfer.
Don't we? I mean, we want to make that happen. So, the answer is yes. If someone didn't, I don't know that we've had a lot of people that.
We do offer refunds for concerts.
Right. Right. And we haven't had that for festivals, right? Not really.
No.
Let me take that in, but listen, if there's going to be an open spot, we want to make sure that someone else can take it, for sure.
Right on. Oh, the first part of it was allocated amount of tickets per passport tier. So the higher the tier, you kind of get like a better chance on getting a ticket to the event.
I'm not sure I understand the question. So
each passport tier gets an allocated amount of tickets reserved for that tier. So I guess the higher the tier, you kind of get a better chance of going to the event instead of everyone in passport fighting for the same amount of tickets.
Well, when we allocate, when you reserve your space at a festival, right? It's a flat reserve fee for everyone that reserves. There's no difference in prices, and that's open up to you guys, and that's all you have to do. Oh, concerts. What's the answer to that? Okay. We'll work on that. We are working on that. I'm talking to some of the team here, and we'll work on the logistics of that. So
the actual passport initiative was not supposed to
concerts, right? Which is true. You know, when we first when dreaming this up, it was for the festivals. There are some things we need to work out, because we did open up some of the concert style talent showcase events for it. So we will work out some of those logistical issues or questions, get you answers for them. But just send us all of that, you know, whenever you guys have a snag or, but we have to work on that a little more. Thank you for the question. Thanks, Paul. Next.
Cecilia Wu has a question.
Hey, Cecilia.
Hi, I was wondering, how are you going to do camping with COVID-19? Still like a possibility next year?
So, if we are, so with COVID, I mean, we're going to have a list of protocols and safety measures that need to be abided to in order to attend the event. The way things are today aren't the way things are going to be, for instance, for Nocturnal in September of 2021. If that was the case, then Nocturnal would be delayed. But we don't. We are working with different companies, individuals, scientists. You know, we are the advancements between now and then. We have all the confidence in the world. Forget about September. We're going to be ready to be open in May. And social distancing, we don't believe it's going to. The need to social distance the way you are today, we don't believe it's going to be that way in May of 2021. That's why we've gone on sale. If it was exactly the way it is now, it would not be possible. And that's why we haven't had our events this year. But the world, we have all the confidence in the world. I'm sure you guys have seen the positive news that's coming out, whether it's vaccines or two-step testing or safety measures, depending on the style of event and when it is. We plan on the world being open up. My kids are actually in school already, so you know there are things right now in the world, and that's going to continue. Of course, we'll have to make different. We have to change our plans, but things are going in a really positive direction. We're excited about it.
I think our last question will be Cynthia. You know, go ahead and ask your question.
By the way, if the team here, if you guys want to throw some additional I'm always open. It's casual.
Hi everyone, hi Passport fam, hi Pasquale, hi Clara.
Oh wait,
Just wanted to say hi.
hi there.
Are you ready for a question?
I'm ready.
I just wanted to see if we can get something special maybe on our birthdays or Passport anniversaries. The main thing I'm specifically asking for is for my husband to get Passport, but hopefully he'll be in the next round of invitations. But if that's a possibility to get something on our birthdays, like a t-shirt or something, that'd be great.
I appreciate the idea. I've not thought about that. We have everyone's birthdays. So, do we? We should.
We can, yeah, but we need to set up a survey for that.
Yeah. As much as I can do for everyone, I want you guys to love being a Passport holder and member, and I appreciate the ideas, and I will consider that. Thank you.
Awesome. Also wanted to say thank you so much for this program. We absolutely love it, and all the friendships we made has gotten us through quarantine.
I'm doing that. Thank you for supporting all that we do, and we'll keep pushing to make things even better for you guys. So keep the ideas coming. Thank you. Was it? Any more? Any more questions, you guys? Seems like that's all the questions. If you guys have anything else, let me know. I see a lot of movement. I can't get to that screen.
Someone asked, more beach festivals?
Bring me some beaches that will allow us to set up, and I'll produce the event for all of us. Beaches can be difficult. There are beaches that we've considered, but yeah, definitely plan discussions on that. We have identified some beaches that can do parties. Go ahead.
I was going to say, Pooja says they're going to Alaska in a couple weeks. Do you have any tips if you've ever been?
Do I have any tips for Alaska? I've never been to Alaska. When you find out, please let me know. I heard they have some festivals out there, though. I know that. All right, you guys. Is there any other? Let's see. Is there any other Passport questions I can answer?
Oh, official Passport groups. That was something we were working on before COVID, but like official Instagram.
Yeah, I think we need to do that.
Yeah.
So someone's asking about our plans for official Passport Instagram social handles, and I think we should get that going. There's some great some of you Passport members have created your own, and that's been awesome. And I think that we should create some official ones as well. Let's do that. We'll do that. So thank you for asking. All right, you guys. I really appreciate you getting on with me. It means so much. Again, if you ever have concerns or questions, send them in, and our team will get back to you. And I really want this to be amazing for you guys. It's meant to be something really special. Thank you for supporting it and allowing it to happen. And let's do this again. Stay safe during everything that's going on. Keep your spirits up. We will be working hard here. We are very confident that the world will be opening up soon, and we'll be ready to bring you all these amazing experiences. And we'll start working on some of these more intimate Passport events for you guys, so that we can have our own gatherings. And I'll be there, of course, as well. And some of the fellow Insomniacs will be there to hang with you guys. I look forward to that. So thank you so much. And one more thing, you guys. Billing will start in March of next year. To be clear, since you guys are communicating and have met fellow Passport members, for those who weren't able to make it, if you want to let them know, we'll also send out some messaging about that. If for some reason that is you're not able to attend, or that the financial any of the events, or and you want to sit it out and you need some more time, we can give you an extension for like 3 months. If you're pregnant, you get longer. Just let us know. Just communicate with us, and we'll do everything we can. But that is the set date. If you don't reach out to us, that is the set date, and then EDC will follow shortly after, and we'll all unite there. And I'll see you guys in the lounge. I'll be hanging out there with all of you. So, thank you.
It's because it's at 5 p.m. Eastern, and that's 2 p.m.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Let's go out. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.
We're driving. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.